Hey guys, JT here with another unboxing. I actually got this car from a new place to me. They've been probably functional for a couple years now. They're called Hobbyinrc.com. What I'll do is I'll put a link in the description as well. But they have a couple of cars out here, like this 12 scale car that's here, and a couple of other ones. So this is kind of called the Alley Speed Run. There's no real name for when I looked into it. That's kind of what they're calling this, so we're just going to call this the Speed Run Monster Truck. So it does have some functionality and stuff to it that I want to kind of go over as well. But when I was looking through their site, this was one of the trucks that got some of the best reviews. It was like all 4 or 5 star ratings on it, and there was no negativity on this. And I did do a little bit more research to find out a little bit more about this. So I went ahead and chose this to go ahead and do a review and stuff over. I wanted to see one about the shipping of it, of course, which was pretty good. And then also see how this truck is, because it does look pretty good, as you guys see how they kind of detailed the box and stuff there. So this is kind of like another trail driving, somewhat rock crawling kind of car. So we'll see how that all pans out, and we'll put this against a couple other cars of mine. But you guys see that they did do a good job as far as the detail of the box. You guys know that it comes with, or you can see there that it comes with a 2.4 gigahertz radio. So I have to see if that's going to be one of those 2-in-1 systems or not. Of course, 100% assembled, and a couple other things. So let me go ahead, and I somewhat took this tape off, but I think I got to get a couple more pieces off. This is going to be a true tearing tape off type of unboxing real quick, because I'm interested in what this thing looks like. I've heard a lot as far as on the internet, the look of this and what this looks like. So I'm going to get this pulled out real quick and kind of see what this looks like. So I told you guys this is going to be a 12 scale. There it is, a 12 scale car, and this is 12 scale. It's kind of cute. Let's see if this thing is probably zip tied in here. Y'all might have to get some scissors real quick to get this taken out. Alright, so I got those clips off real quick. We'll take this out, put this here. And like I said, I got this from Hobbyinrc, and I'll put a link in the description. They're claiming on the box that manufacturers saying this thing goes 43 kilometers, which is going to be, I guess, roughly about 30 miles per hour. So I'm actually trying to pull this radio out too to kind of take a look at this, and making a lot of noise trying to do it, because it is in here, guys. I mean, it's really secured in here. So let me clip this radio out real quick. But like I said, I've seen some videos on this while I'm trying to clip this out real quick of this thing running, and it did run actually pretty good. When I was out there trying to get it running, or when I was out there looking at videos and doing some research on it, I saw that it was running pretty good. So finally, I just got the radio out. Alright, they got these things pretty much secured in there, and trying to get all this other stuff that's in here as well out. So with that in mind, let's see what we got up in this little small box here. So we got a couple of things here in this small box. This is probably going to be your charger, and it is. So you get a charger and a couple of tools here. So this is going to be a tool, of course, for, get a little light going on here. There we go. This is going to be a tool, of course, for your tires and wheels. To put this up in there, which is fine. You can always use those little 4-way tools as well. But they do give you something like this in there, and they give you a little Phillips head screwdriver to work on. It's probably going to be taking the body off and a couple other things with it as well. So that's good. And they do give you a wall charger. It does have the Tamiya style connector on this, so I'm pretty sure the battery has it too. So we'll check that out real quick. And this is the radio. Now, one thing about this radio is that it's got a Phillips head screw there, so you'll have to unscrew that to access to put AA's and stuff in it. So I'm pretty sure it's going to use, let's go ahead and check this real quick while we're at it. Let's see how many AA's it uses. It should use 4. I don't think it would use any more than 4, looking at this slot and everything for it. So we'll get this pulled out real quick and see how many AA's this thing uses. Yep, it uses 4 AA. So that's good. We don't have to worry about 8 AA's or anything like that. And it's kind of laid out in a unique style. I've never seen a radio with batteries laid out like that, which is fine. And as far as trimming and stuff, it seems like they just give you a steering trim right here, but there's nothing for the throttle or anything, which should be fine. I mean, once we get this thing out and running, everything should be all good with that. So looking at the car in general, you guys see that it does have a little bit of bouncy bounce to it. So I'll have to look at that, and once we get it running, see how much, you know, the car bounces around. But from the videos I saw, it actually ran pretty good. And it kind of reminded me of my Thunder Tiger Kaiser. As it goes into turns and stuff, it kind of leaned a lot. So that's going to be interesting to see as I drive this out. The tire compound, I can't tell if this has got foams in it or not. It feels like it might, though. But the tire compound seems to be pretty good for what it's worth. You'll be able to run this on all kinds of different terrains and stuff. So let's go ahead and get these body clips off and see what we got underneath here. I like to actually design this body. It's pretty detailed. So this is the body here, and of course this is the black one, but this isn't Lexan. It's more of a plastic type, a hard type plastic, so it's not going to get damaged real easily, so that's pretty good. I was wondering if my G.I. Joe men can fit up in there. They probably won't. I'll probably have to get some of my mask members or something to fit up in there, but anyway, looking at the inside of this, this is my first time kind of actually looking at this, and you see there's the battery there. You would move this here, and I'm thinking move this here to get this tray to flip up. So I may have to work with this just a little bit to try to see what's going on to get this tray up. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to try to figure this out real quick. There we go. I got it. So basically, you're going to move these front to the front, both of these on the left and right, and then you can kind of flip this whole piece up right here. So it seems like the motor is connected here. This is about a 380 size motor that's there, and that's pretty well protected in there. And pull this battery out real quick. So they have a connector on here, an adapter actually, that connects to this Tamiya type plug. That's a pretty thin wire there, but it'll be okay for what it's worth in running this here. So it doesn't seem to be too bad or anything with that. And this is actually going to be a nickel metal battery. It's not going to be a LiPo battery, which is going to be fine to run in this. So we're probably looking at about 8 to 10 minute runtime with this. And you got a regular servo here, so it's not like some of the other kits that come out that are kind of this scale that just has a motor or anything and they're turning, which is pretty good. So I'll have to go in there and kind of look to see, you know, how that's set up for that. And this is 2-wheel drive. It's not 4-wheel drive. It may look kind of like it's a 4-wheel drive truck, but it actually isn't. So there's no adjustability as far as, you know, turnbuckles or anything like that. But that'll be fine for what you're getting for something like this. I mean, you're paying like 80, 90 bucks for something like this shipped. So if you wanted to do some adjustability, you could do that yourself with that. But other than that, I mean, this thing seems to be pretty good. I like how they have this underneath here. So they're probably going to make a 4-wheel drive version. I'm not 100% sure. But just looking at something like this, this is probably where a drive shaft would go. And trying to see how the front is compared to the rear. And this does seem to be somewhat universal. So you probably could make this a little project car and turn this into a 4-wheel drive car if you wanted. Just getting the rear differential and putting that up in the front, and then of course doing some adjustability dog bones and stuff. So speaking of dog bones, it does come with dog bones, and those are pretty thick there, so you don't have to worry about those breaking. And just testing that gear mesh and stuff there. So this will be pretty interesting because you can put like lights and stuff on. I did see a couple people putting some actual lights in these light buckets and stuff there. So I'm pretty excited to get this thing running because I'm interested to see how fast it actually is after watching some running videos and stuff of it as well. So guys, that's just a quick unboxing of this. Expect some running videos probably within the next couple of days or so. I'm curious to get this thing out and running, and we do have a little snow here in Georgia, so if I can get this out and run a little snow, that'd be kind of cool too, to kind of test the traction of these tires and wheels. So that's JT here, guys, with another unboxing and quick look at something. So you guys don't forget to subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and don't forget to like or dislike this video, and as always, stay tuned for more videos, guys. Thanks for watching.